everyone, so today I'm just going to do a quick video on my everyday makeup routine, which I'm going to be honest isn't a whole lot, but I hope you enjoy it. So I have nothing on my skin right now, but I did prime it with my moisturizer, which is the Sunday Riley Tidal. It's a really nice lightweight moisturizer. I do have pretty dry skin and it still helps with that, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy, which I love. So we'll just kind of go right into it. I don't wear foundation on an everyday basis. I just go in with my concealer, which my favorite is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm in shade Light 2 Vanilla. So we'll just take some of that and just go right underneath my eye. And then I just kind of try to like brighten up the other areas of my face, just even out my skin tone since I'm not wearing foundation. So I'll just take it right down the bridge of my nose because I tend to get a little red there throughout the day. And then right on my chin here, my Cupid's bow, and then right there on my forehead. I do like beauty sponges over brushes. With the redness in my skin, I feel like the brush just continues to make my skin more red. So I personally like the Morphe Beauty Sponge. It's super inexpensive compared to the Beauty Blender. I think it's like $8, so it's not too bad at all. So we'll just go in and blend that out. I usually take it a little over on my lid, just to kind of cover up some of that too. And I do have eyelash extensions right now, which I'm sure is pretty obvious, but I haven't been wearing like any eye makeup because of that. I just don't want to deal with having to like clean all that shadow off, to be honest. So once that's all blended, I like to go in with my Laura Mercier Secret Under Eye Brightener. I don't necessarily like the whole baking method, so I just kind of pat this in underneath with a brush. It definitely helps to brighten quite a bit. It's probably hard to tell because my lighting is terrible right now. Just press that in. And then I do like to do a bit of contouring every day. This is my Kevyn Aucoin bronzer. It's called Tropical Days. I think everybody needs this bronzer. Like, it is probably the prettiest one that I've ever used. I've been pretty ride or die for it for like a good 4 years now. I also like to use the NARS Ida brush to contour. Not even sure if I said that right, but it's definitely my favorite. It makes it super easy, so if you're new to contouring, I highly suggest this. So I just go like right in here, right underneath my cheekbone. I don't bring it all the way to my mouth though. I think when people do that, it makes it look a little muddy. So I'm just gonna kind of stop right where like my eye starts. And the nice thing about this bronzer is it has like layers to it, I guess would be the best way to explain it. Down towards the bottom, it's definitely more matte than like towards the top. It gets shimmery, so you can kind of mix it all together, which is nice to create a more glow effect, or you can just use the bottom of it to contour. And then just whatever's left over on my brush, I just kind of take along my jawline here. And I know the contour looks a little harsh right now, but once I start to blend everything, it looks a lot more natural. And then I take a little bit down the sides of my nose here. Just to make it look a little bit slimmer. I know everybody tells me I'm crazy, but I just don't really care for my nose that much. Like right down here, I just like it to look a little more pointy, I guess, so I just kind of hit the edges right here. And then just for an overall bronzing effect, I go into the whole thing and just kind of swirl it around. And just apply that to my cheekbones. And then I take some along my forehead here. And same thing on the other side. And then for blush, I'm gonna go in with my Kevyn Aucoin Helena. It's just like a nice, pretty pink one. It looks good on everybody. And I just kind of put it on the apples of my cheek just for a little more color since I went in with bronzer. Now I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I also like to wet whatever brush I'm using just with the spray. This one's the Pixi Glow Mist. They sell it at Target. Then I'll just hit the top of my cheekbones. I love highlighter. It's probably my favorite product. I just love to look like super glowy and dewy, especially since I have dry skin. And on the tip of my nose, and I take it down the bridge also. And then I'll do on my chin. Take a little on my finger and do my Cupid's bow. I don't have my eyebrows filled in, but I'm going to be going in with my Kaylon eyebrow pencil. Super exciting. I use shade number 5. Let's see if I can do this on camera right. I don't know, this is gonna go. So I just brush them first. I did just wax them a few days ago, so I mean they're pretty well tamed right now. To be honest, I usually don't even fill them in every day unless I'm at work. So I just kind of like outline them because I do already have pretty full eyebrows, I think. So I just start at the bottom. Just go right along underneath. And then just kind of the same thing along top. Honestly, an eyebrow pencil usually lasts me like a year because I don't use that much. And then just brush it through. So it just gives it a little more shape to them. This one's kind of my struggle brow. I don't have as much of an arch on it. With eyebrows, I think that less is definitely more. I feel like a lot of people have trouble with it because they do try to use so much. And then just go along the top of this one. And then I'm gonna go in with my brow gel. It's just a clear gel, but this stuff is like cement. It works so well. I just brush them up to get a more fluffier look. And then typically I wouldn't even wear lip color on an everyday either, but I feel like that's kind of weird not to do it in the video. This is just the NYX Liquid Suede 04. It's a really nice everyday color and it lasts pretty well. I mean, they're super inexpensive. I love NYX lip products. So that's the lip color. I think it's really pretty all year round. And I like the feeling of it. It's not drying, and it dries down to more of a matte color once it is dry, so. But that's it. That's all I do for every day. I will spray a little bit of this glow mist if I can even get some out. It's like almost all gone. Yeah, that was rough. It's pretty much empty. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little weird just kind of talking into a camera, and my new business is actually downtown DeKalb, and they're setting up for Cornfest right now. So there's just like people right outside of my window. But anyways, I hope you have a good weekend. Stop in and see my new shop. I would appreciate it. All right, bye.